As the title implies, this video serves as an archive for my random thoughts. Probably not structured as expected, yet these are my thoughts and an early attempt on something new. I've been traveling a lot lately. Hell, the last 5 years of my life, I've been to more places than I can remember. Life happens, I guess. No, I'm not famous. No, I'm not a celebrity, nor a member of a band that tours the world. I guess I am what you call the average Joe. I started using YouTube as a platform where I share music, and as of late, I started making videos archiving my personal experiences with something other than photographs. Because what's the point of having a YouTube channel if you don't have any videos on it, right? My name is Paul, I'm Greek, and I left Greece 5 years ago. That's when all this traveling started. I wish I was one of these people who drop everything and travel the world. I quite envy them actually. Not my cup of tea though. I simply do it differently. Adventure has a different meaning for everyone. You just have to find yours. Mine started back in 2010 or 2011, when the Greek banking system failed, officially at least. It's not always sunny in Greece, you know. That's when I dropped everything and pursued my adventure. A dream of a better quality of life, I guess. I believe that every self-respected human is obliged to do that. When shit goes down, you gotta act. Don't just wait for things to blow over. As much as I hate to admit it, things and situations don't just fix themselves. And I'm talking from personal experience. Just like many of you out there, I've been in more than one situations where I thought that if I close my eyes, things will magically go back to normal. Sadly, that wasn't the case. The moment I realized who I am and what I can do, that's when things started changing. Because this world is all about change, isn't it? I'm not trying to change the world. I hope I could. But then again, I haven't been out there, so I don't really deserve to say that. I'm just trying to change the one I live in and the people around it. Or better yet, try to influence it positively. I had to change from within before I even considered changing things around me. And trust me, that wasn't an easy thing to do. After a lot of soul searching, 1 year, 3 countries, and plenty of cities, things started changing. Not because everything got better with time, but because I did something about it. But that's a whole other story entirely. One thing I learned to own is to give back. And I'm not just talking about charity and love. Giving back can have many forms. My personal favorite is sharing knowledge of how to do or approach things. For example, I'm not a professional photographer, yet I have a good eye in photography. So I would gladly share my approach to it, as simplistic as it might be. Same goes for making videos or short movies, or even web and graphics design. I don't claim to know everything, yet I do everything I claim to know. I am a giver, because I'm just passing by. Life is too short to only think about yourself. Yeah, I know, I tend to talk a lot, and most of the times I'd like to think that I make sense. I'm not a native English speaker, but I love hearing myself, simply because ideas and thoughts tend to make more or less sense if you speak them out loud. Don't know who said this initially, but it makes perfect sense, and I've been doing it for a while. But you know what I like more than listening to myself? Listening to other people. I've been listening to myself for the better part of my adult life, and I love it when I listen to somebody else. I'm more interested in other people's stories than that little voice in my head. Listening got me to where I am right now, and we've come a long way since then, baby.